When we're talking about a technical resume, it's really showing the technology where you applied it, right? I see the biggest mistake most people make is just having a keyword in their resume. But when I'm looking at that, if that's one way for me to get there, right? And bring it up. But if I can't tell where you use that technology or how you applied it, I may not, it may not be something that's attractive to me because I need to know that when I want to reach out and talk to you about an opportunity, I want to know that I'm talking to you about the right opportunity. Think of it as a living document, right? That resume needs to be kind of fluid, something that you can change consistently to match what you're going against. You need to talk about technology that's relevant to what you're going to be doing. And then again, just how you're using it, almost like use case level examples in terms of what you're doing. Fill the gap with productivity, right? Whatever that may be, whether that's education, whether that's an explanation, right? So, if you were taking a class, if you were taking a Udemy class, that's from that timeline, put that in your resume. This is what I was doing from, May to June. If you are, a parent that was a stay-at-home parent and left the workforce for a while, put that in your resume. Personally, a lot of hiring managers, a lot of recruiters that are out there were parents. We know that that's probably one of the hardest jobs in the world out there, right? I am not a fan of a one-page resume, unless you are just building your career, right? You have 0 or maybe 1 to 3 years of experience. I am not a fan of a 15-page resume by any means because I will never get to that 15th page. Your resume should reflect the last 5 to 7 years of your experience. That's generally what's the most relevant. And I really say focus on the last 5 years. Well, really the last 1 to 2 years of experience building up to 5. And that should be a large majority of your resume and what you can speak to. Certainly show your employment history, but once you get beyond that period, that's when you start listing company, title, dates, right? And then maybe one bullet or one brief explanation, or maybe just what your title was. I always encourage people, especially coming right out of school, to look at every opportunity as an opportunity, right? Sometimes a foot in the door is what you need to establish a career. So be positive, right? You don't want to bring any type of negativity whatsoever into this process. Building relationships up front is key, right? I may not be attached to a specific opportunity, but I'm with Apex and I'm attached to all of the recruiters who are. So if you see an opportunity and we have a relationship, send that to me. I can look it up. I can find out who that recruiter is, and then I can bridge the gap. Not just rely on something to come to you, right? You don't want to wait. You want to get out there and try to make something happen. Persistence is also key, right? Not over aggression, but professional persistence is kind of what how I would describe that.